Well, hello everyone, it's Liam Carrison here. It's Vampire Diaries time, episode 18 of season 6. 4 left to go after this. So yeah, we're not far off until we do start the penultimate season for the Vampire Diaries. And there's a lot to be had, obviously, with Lily Salvatore, of course, being brought, well, time traveling, essentially, if you want to think about it, like nearly 100 years. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, with Sarah digging further, well, potentially digging further after that little slip there from Enzo about Sarah Salvatore, but digging further into her family, as well as the fact that we've got that debate that we are revisiting from season 4, The Cure. Because Bonnie has a dosage. And I do have my suspicions who could get said cure, maybe. But we'll just have to wait and see. I just can't see any of the big players having the cure, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. If anyone's going to take the cure, I mean, it could end up just being destroyed. Someone could be a real... I mean, to be fair, we've got Caroline and Stefan, who, of course, have their humanity switch flipped off. We could make that, we could have them find out about the cure, and they could make lives a living hell for, well, those who might want it, because, who knows, maybe, maybe someone like Elena or Damon, they might want to have a shot at being human again. But Caroline and Stefan, given the fact that, well, I guess they're on that unhingedness now after Stefan was, basically trying to get Caroline accustomed to, you know, what screw organization and all of that. Like, we could have them be an absolute menace when it comes to this cure, so yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's spitballing and all of that in terms of theories and whatnot, with, like I said, 4 episodes left to go after this. But, yeah, that said, let's get into episode 18 of the Vampire Diaries season 6. Let's go.
Chris. Boo.
Are you booing me?
Boo.
No, he was saying boo words.
I scared you, right? Come on, give me something. I don't think you heard me. You're having a heart attack.
Can you compel someone into having a heart attack? Bloody fuck!
What's happening?
She's cheating. That's what's happening.
I mean, Jesus!
Just relax. It's mental. You only think you're having a heart attack.
I was gonna say, that's some overpower if you can compel someone into having a heart attack.
Breathe. Scared that he died of a heart attack.
No, that's not fair.
That's cheating and that's
He died
fucked!
of a loophole.
A win is a win. So you know what to do now.
Yes, unfortunately I do. Carioke.
No! They didn't put a bet on! Fuck's sake, I love these. They are Tiffany and Chucky. I swear to God. I'm just getting... I don't know if it's Drusilla and Spike or Tiffany and Chucky. Or even, like, it could be both. I'm fluctuating between one or the other in terms of explaining their dynamic, in terms of how, like, what core they hit in terms of their unhinged personalities. But I'm here for it regardless. Oh.
Hello? Are you looking for my son?
My mistake.
I'm sorry.
What?
She's the one who turned me into a vampire.
Oh! Shit!
Do you smell something?
Holy shit!
Have you seen my t-shirt?
Prefer you with that one.
I'm not so sure your mom would feel the same way.
No.
Take mine.
Oh, he was cut. So that's where he couldn't hide it in the bloody soap dish or whatever, like you did with the Moonstone.
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, look, I could try repeating it, love, but it won't be any clearer the second time.
It's like you shouldn't be shit
She's the most
stirring.
dreadful person I've ever met.
I mean, she did have a reputation as a ripper, didn't she? Seemingly.
Seem to have lost my ticket.
I can be of some help with that. Come, we don't have much time.
And how fitting isn't it that he managed to end up in, well, next to Damon
New life.
in a cell half a century later.
Or you're finally gonna tell me the whole story.
Oh shit, she's on Vervain, isn't she?
You're on
Yeah.
Vervain.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
Matt found me at the
shit!
Hospital. Gave me some.
Go Matt! Oh god, the students.
Taylor Swift, we're trying to study here. Where's
Look
the
me!
manager in this place?
I'm just enjoying the music. You guys want next song?
We should get out of here.
Oh god.
Stay. Caroline's taking requests.
Here's my request! Get off the stage! I'm kidding. No, Carrie's a good singer, but I'm just thinking, I'm just being pedantic, okay? So, Statler and Waldorf fit, right?
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, I do. And she loves me. We're in the love.
We're in the
You'll
love.
ruin all that if you give her the cure. Last night when your friend Bonnie was
Wow.
I know. That's why I'm hoping that Damon and his mom find them soon.
I'm sorry, did you just say Damon's mom?
Yep.
Isn't she dead?
Well, Damon's dead, technically. So is
No.
Elena.
She was trapped in an... So Kai's gone.
As in for good.
Oh, that's amazing news. Like really amazing news.
You're pregnant.
Hey, you didn't tell her shit? Same here.
Provided your curative is effective.
I assure you it is.
How many people have you saved with this? Be truthful.
No.
None.
There
I
we
promised
go.
them health and sold them lavender mixed with castor oil.
Oh, damn!
How did you survive?
I didn't.
That doesn't, like, spell confident. Oh.
Breaker. Whoever answers first wins.
Where did they both get it wrong?
What was my mom's final memory before she died?
Oh, come on. That's...
How would we? Looks like Whitmore's gonna need a new philosophy TA.
Wow.
Your mom was teaching you how to ride a bike.
That's not fair! You're not a contestant!
Doesn't win.
Have you told Damon about this?
What do you mean?
I saw how you reacted when you found out I was
Yeah, I did too!
Well, and the next eternity of your life flashed before your eyes and it scared the
That
hell out of
she's
you.
not gonna have kids?
I'm just happy. So there's no point in dwelling.
Okay.
Oh, heck.
So, there's something about death that I find. I don't know.
Alluring.
Morbid much?
Now let me tell
Morbid?
Hi, they're outcasts. You could join us.
Or maybe not.
You'll never be alone again.
Maybe don't be with Cray Cray. There we go. This is it. The making of Enzo the Vampire.
And the longing I felt for you was the fear of what I would do if I ever saw you again.
Right.
So I stayed away.
That's it. It's kind of heartbreaking, isn't it? Especially if
I
it
had
goes in a
to find
direction
others
you
who could help me find my way
fear,
back
if
to
that makes
myself.
sense.
And I hate that I can't make myself feel more. I'm so sorry.
It's kind of sympathetic because she wasn't sure how things would go down, what she would do, how they would react. It's a bag of despair. Because of that, like, not knowing what would happen to them, like, under her hand, or throat, no, mouth. It would be their throat, wouldn't it? No, but in all seriousness, not knowing what would happen to them, not knowing what they would do, yeah. Because we know, like, yeah, that there is a lot of that resistance, if that makes sense. Back then, and yeah, like I said, it's a bag of despair.
Why everyone hates vampires? Look at you. Messing with people for no reason. That's
You give
really
vampires
brave.
a bad name. Oh, what are you doing? Oh shit. Damn, Tyler.
Are you serious? What's wrong, Stefan?
I dare you.
Ty, stop. She will kill you. Get out of here.
Christ. Oh no! No! No!
You 100 times. We'll get him back.
And is that the truth?
Why would I lie?
Damon.
I mean, to be
You
fair,
have the
you've missed
power to
out
give
on
your
quite a
greatest
lot of
love
years.
the human life she desires, and you are yet to be truthful with her.
Ooh, shit. Wow.
Blinded by the faint glow of the northern lights. Every one of my senses intensified to the point of pain,
But Lily was
no
gone.
more than the insatiable craving for blood.
Northern Lights, remember?
I don't know. She told me to come find you. She wants you to feed on me. To complete your transition.
And boom.
Wanted to do to you what had been done to me. To make you a monster.
Really?
I'm sorry, man.
Really?
Who's that?
Yep. Mommy's here! Mother's here! That changed your tune real quick, didn't it, Stefan?
I don't think so. Sorry, Stefan, but thanks for the head start.
Oh shit! Really just throw him under the bus! What the fuck?
Elena!
The last time I saw you was the day of my funeral. You weren't imagining it. I was your angel.
That angel was real. So funny how Enzo thought of that with her.
Did you get through being trapped in that awful place?
Was the hope of seeing my sons again.
Name in hell? Damn. What's the right words?
I know there are no words. Has returned to you.
Damn,
I will
Damon.
never leave you again.
He's not gonna click. Oh, is he? Yo! I didn't think this would work! Damn! Holy shit! David, look at him go!
Why won't you let me make it better?
He's just tired.
I can't say that I hate vampires and then use them when it's to my advantage.
Kind of
Can't have it both
hypocrisy,
ways.
I guess, in his mind.
Have a nice life, Sarah Nelson.
Good on Enzo. He wasn't a dick about it. That's it, though.
Oh,
Sarah,
hate vampires another day.
it was a choice.
Stefan's on Caroline duty.
I just had to let myself be sad for a minute.
There's a little bird like, hello,
What if things could be different?
hello. Oh,
What if you could change everything?
Why?
Before you answer that, I should probably skip to the part where I already gave it to Lily.
well, at least he said that.
You promised Bonnie that it doesn't matter.
They were known as heretics. Siphoners, like Kai.
Oh no.
But not just that.
But they were,
Lily turned them
yeah, vampires as well.
Resulting in creatures that are both witch and vampire.
Oh
But
no.
that's not possible.
They can siphon off of themselves.
They
What
were on
the
their way to destroy the
fuck?
Gemini, but the Coven got to them first. Put them into exile. With the bloodlust of a vampire.
Hell. It's hell.
Now imagine 6 of them.
I think we know what we're setting up for the finale this season, right? Oh boy. The Witch Vampire crossover. Oh hell. Yeah. that's fun. But to be fair, hybrids and all of that. I mean, I guess spoilers in a sense for the originals. I won't go into details, but obviously there have been characters who were vampires before, but then were witches. But they didn't have that vampirism for certain reasons. But they used to be vampires. So, yeah. But now we've got, yeah. That's gonna be bad. So, but I guess it makes sense to, because I kind of imagined Lily would be an antagonist of sorts. This season. I mean, yeah, there was the whole, factor of her being able to bring Stefan back to humanity, which I was surprised at because, I mean, it felt like, okay, are we going to get this for the duration of the season? And then it was like 1 episode and a half in total, wasn't it? In terms of how Stefan was, lacking that humanity and all of that. So, yeah. And I was kind of expecting to be like, I was kind of expecting him to be like, I missed the part where that's my problem to bloody Lily. So, but I mean, Caroline's still at large, although I doubt she's going to turn her humanity back on until that year is up. Which, like I said, I can't blame her, but obviously she's a bit more unhinged now. The problem is, as well, Stefan made her a bit more unhinged. So it's going to be easier said than done trying to get her back to, I guess, normality. Right, so how are we feeling about the witch-vampire combo? I mean, we know that hybrids are a thing and all of that. So, and this kind of, I guess this kind of fits into that criteria. So, yeah. And the fact that this has been a thing for 100 years, I guess, on another world, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah. I just feel like it might, I don't know. There is that feeling in my gut that makes me think that this is kind of breaking certain rules and all of that. I don't know. Because I'm just thinking back to maybe, was it Bonnie's mom, maybe? I don't know. But obviously she's a vampire now. But, I mean, you just got to think of the Bennett family line and all of that. And, yeah, so, I don't know. But I think it's a thing that could tie in well to the originals, potentially. Without going into any kind of spoilers. But that's my 2 cents. They might be setting something up there. Because, again, there have been vampires that have appeared on the originals. But they were reborn. And they weren't vampires. They weren't vampires. They were in another life, but they turned up in new bodies and all of that. So, and were witches. So, yeah. And obviously, these guys were witches once before, because they were part of the Gemini Coven, but they were outcasts. And thanks to Lily, she made them vampire witches. So it's insane. It seems like a very insanely OP kind of thing, really. So, and again, I do feel like there might be certain rule breaking. I don't know, but I don't know. There's just that feeling in my gut, like following this show for like 6 seasons and all of that, and what we've established, and now we've like, oh, vampire witches. Hey, so. Yeah, but, yeah, I mean, that was a really great episode, though. Of course, there are, like, little bits and pieces that did kind of irk me in a sense, because, it feels kind of random as well, that they are, like, really, they've done this several times in this episode alone, but they are really chirping at the idea of Elena being human again. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I mean, I'm still clinging on to the idea that Lily is going to take the cure, or Caroline is going to make life a living hell for everyone else. Like, someone might be interested. Hey, tough luck. I was going to say Stefan, but now that's out the equation. We'll talk more about that later, because, I mean, that was amazing. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I still feel like Lily is, if anyone's going to take the cure, it's got to be Lily, right? But I don't know if, because we're on season 6, I'm imagining season 7 did get commissioned. Now we're in a phase, let's say I was watching this whilst this was live on the air and all of that. Like, let's just pretend that this isn't 2025, this is whatever year season 6 took place. We're in that period where I imagine we don't know if we're gonna... I mean, to be fair though, I think this was also on the CW and they were just churning seasons out like no tomorrow. Supernatural got 15 seasons. The 100 went on for 7 seasons. I think that show was more safe in regards to, you know, having several seasons of a show than any other, like, platform. So... But still, you can't get too cocky, because there have been shows like the Charmed reboot that I think ended at 4 seasons. There have been, you know, shows that have barely made 1 season. So you can't get too complacent, and you've got to start imagining, okay, the ending might be in sight. So, and sometimes shows will write an ending for a certain season, imagining it might be the end, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, for example. That was imagined as, okay, a potential finish line for the show. In case a Season 6 does not get picked up. Thankfully it did. And, again, you got to start imagining ways on how we're gonna do it, how we're gonna wrap it up. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that would be an idea. I mean, the originals, I imagine, would still go on. I don't know. Completely separate and still connected to the same universe and all of that. But I guess it would be like, Angel and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I think season 5 went on whilst Buffy ended. Buffy had ended, so yeah. So I don't know if this was like setting things up, like Elena could potentially be human again. But then again, you'd have to start imagining, okay, well, how are we gonna like conclude her story then with, you know, she wants to spend her life with Damon, but we're teasing this idea heavily about the fact that, well, she could be human again. Because that's it, they've got a cure there. But they've also it could also be the infamous red herring. But, like I said, it's a situation that they've teased heavily about, and there might be even a little bit of guilt being inflicted there when it came to Matt and how he's just tired and he doesn't want, he's not really a fan of vampires. This didn't really help his cause whatsoever. Especially considering 2 people who he used to consider friends, put him in a very, very dangerous spot where Tyler nearly killed him. I knew Tyler wasn't going to kill him because, I mean, we weren't going to lose Matt this episode. But again, this is Tyler in another... I mean, I feel like, again, with him being in Police Academy, it's going to lead to a direction where Tyler's going to kill someone accidentally and then... Wolf Boy returns. But yeah, I'm also guessing that the ring, the Gilbert ring, is kaput. I mean, that's it though. Like, if Matt were that would be a very interesting question though. Say it were working, right? Say it were working and the normal rules of procedure applied for Matt. Would that still trigger the curse? I'm assuming it would, because he still died. It's kind of like the whole Captain Jack Harkness scenario. Like, he still dies. But Yeah, I mean, again, I think the ring is kaput with the other side just also kaput. Because we know where people go to, like in terms of, well, Alaric went to, and I guess Matt as well, because we saw it. We saw him take a little trip to the other side whilst he was recovering, I guess, respawning. But yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Wait, is the ring effective and all of that? Because that's it. The other side's gone. So yeah, but I guess not. I guess it's just a fancy ring. It's the Gilbert ring, but it has no properties. It's been demagified. So yeah. But yeah, with Matt, he's just done. He's checked out. Can't blame him. But yeah, like I said, I know I went off in a tangent because I did want to talk about Elena and the decision on to be or not to be human. Because yeah, there was quite a few references. And even the baby talk was kind of yeah, baby fever was really hitting Elena hard. So but it kind of feels a bit weird because again, prior episodes for a long ass time, we haven't had Elena express, oh, I wish I was human again. So it's just convenient that hey, this cure popped up. Elena's like, you know what? I feel a disturbance in the force, right? I want to be human again for reasons. So yeah. I mean, of course, Joe announcing that she was pregnant and not telling Elena did prompt something. But it's the several mentions about Elena and that desire of being human again. So even if it's not from Elena directly. So yeah, but yeah. We got to find out a bit of Enzo as well. I mean, we knew he died of compulsion and all of that because, yeah, yeah, we've heard bits and pieces before in terms of how he died. I believe so. Yeah, especially when there was the whole border situation. But yeah, it was very very interesting to see how things played out, wasn't it? In terms of well, Lily turning him, so and how he just absolutely bricked it when I'm gonna show you your relatives. Lily turns up at the door. Nah, I'm not dealing with that. And then of course the story writes itself. So yeah. And I just loved how Lily appeared to be an angel for not just Stefan, of course, which we already knew, but Enzo, because Enzo was even like, yeah. So but yeah, I mean, it was just very, very fascinating to see how those events played out. So, because I'm sure we knew, like I said, we knew about Enzo dying of compulsion before, but we didn't know who turned him. And then, boom, Mommy Dearest or Mommy Salvatore Dearest. Speaking of that, I want to talk about that scene. I mean, to be fair, I say that scene. I did want to segue to when there was an absolute gut punch for Damon about the fact that love for the Salvatores just yeah, and it is rough, and it is also rough with the whole dilemma about seeing Stefan and Damon again under this new guise as a vampire. You know, just absolutely worried about what would happen, what she would do to them, what they would think of her, etc., etc. Especially with that abandonment as well. Like, Mom went out to get some milk, never came back. But yeah, I mean, it was just. I mean, I think that was just probably the worst thing ever, really, for Damon to hear about the fact that love, like not just the fact that love disappeared, but you know, Stefan and Damon got replaced essentially with this outcasts, this heretics. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I want to talk about that scene with Stefan having his humanity switch back on. I was so sure that Stefan was going to be like, yeah, you could fool me. You could fool anyone, but you can't fool me. So yeah, and I was actually surprised I mean, to be fair, it was a double effort, really. It was Damon's words. That's the thing. It was Damon's words echoed through Lily, because I mean, obviously Lily, one Ripper trying to get through to another and all of that. Lily was always going to be the key, but it's a bit difficult when that lack of love is paramount when it comes to what she said to Damon. When she said about that, that love did disappear. But Damon still had a mission to bring his brother back. So it was like and it would be difficult. Like, you gotta prey on those emotions. I mean, when Lily walked through the bar, like, Stefan absolutely changed his tune, didn't he? And that was an opportune chance to take advantage of this whole situation and turn Stefan back onto Team Human. So yeah, and it was a really, really sweet moment. Like I said, because this was Damon. This was all Damon, really, in terms of that. Those were his words. He was guiding Lily on what to say, but this was him speaking through Lily, and it was just really, really beautiful. So, yeah, and yeah, I just really, really loved it. So, but I was absolutely surprised with how they turned Stefan back, really. So, because I was so, and it kind of does suck, because I mean, we do have these OP witch vampires, which is cool and all, but at the same time, I'm kind of gonna miss unhinged Stefan and Caroline. I mean, we'll still get unhinged Caroline, which makes Stefan's job a bit difficult because he was the one that brought her into this unhinged nature, like screw scheduling and all of that. But as a combo, I mean, it just works so well. So, yeah. Especially with that guy they were dicking around at the beginning with. So, again, I was just darting to Spike and Drusilla and Chucky and Tiffany. Don't know why. But I just feel like the way they are just dicking around with that victim is just called Chucky Tiffany. So I don't know why, but it was just there. So yeah. But again, it was just great stuff. It was just really, really unhinged stuff with them two at the beginning. So, but again, I guess it makes sense. Caroline's still at large, although I don't expect anything to really impact her in terms of, hey, well, yeah, I mean, let's get her to care again. I think she's gonna fulfill that year, and then she'll turn it back on. So, but it's all about trying to ground Caroline. I think it's you can't. I don't think you're gonna rush this in terms of okay, let's just do the whole let's just have it all in one bundle. Because again, she is a bit unhinged thanks to Stefan. We gotta fix that. Then it's like switch on that humanity, I would say. And that might be a bit difficult to crack because I feel like with Caroline, yeah. So, but we'll just wait and see, because I mean, I was really surprised with how quick they were when it came to Stefan and Caroline. I thought they were okay. Them two are going to be unhinged for the rest of the season. I can see Stefan having his emotions switched on again by the finale. Nope, we're a bit more earlier than that, Liam. I was a way off, so yeah. But yeah, some good stuff with this episode, with some ominous teasers for things to come. Witch vampires, witchires, I don't know. Vampitches, I don't know. I'm trying to combinize the name. I know they'll be called vampire witches or witch vampires or heretics, as they are officially called, but I like to blend the names. So, vampitches. Yeah. Witchires. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!